What's going on, guys? This is Lior and welcome back to my channel. Now, if you've been reading more or watching more videos about real estate, you've probably just read more and more about the insanity in the real estate market, right? I know I did a video a couple months ago just talking about how crazy it is, and I feel like I mention it every single time I do a video, but the market is literally not showing any relent. I mean, it is continuing to be at an insane pace. Things are flying off the shelf, and it's just hyper competitive. Now, if you guys are watching this and you're potentially thinking about buying a home, or you're already in the process of buying a home, or whatever it is, right? I thought I would just give you guys some additional tips about other things to think about and potentially do as well during your home search that can really help you out in potentially finding that home you're looking for. Because, I'm working with a lot of buyers right now, and it's tough. We're submitting offers all over Greater Boston, anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000, and a lot of times we're still getting outbid or outcompeted or whatever it is. But I've had quite a bit of success getting a lot of people under contract this year, including some of you guys watching my videos. So I thought I'd give you guys just some more tips and things to really think about as you prepare for your journey. So with that, let's get at it. What's going on, guys? This is Lior and welcome back to my channel. Now, before I get into the meat and potatoes of the video, two super quick things for you guys. Number one, if this is your first time on my channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Helps the YouTube algorithm, motivates me to put out more videos for you guys. So if you haven't, make sure you click subscribe. And number two, guys, if you're thinking about doing anything with real estate, right? Whether it's buying, selling, investing, whatever it is, I get so many of you guys still reaching out to me to this day, literally on a daily basis, and I still absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about doing anything with real estate, make sure to hit me up on email, text, whatever, and I will definitely help you out. So with that, let's get right into these tips I have for you guys, starting with tip number one. And tip number one is more for kind of your mentality, but when you're buying a home, especially in a crazy market like Boston that's so strong and it's always so much demand for, you're gonna have to remember you're gonna need to play a volume game. And what I mean by that is you're gonna need to, as a buyer, likely submit quite a bit of offers before you get yours accepted, right? So don't go into this journey with a mentality of like, oh, I'm gonna submit an offer or two, and if it works, it works, it doesn't, because 99% chance it's not gonna work, right? Like, you're going to need to submit a lot of offers. You're gonna have to look at a lot of homes. It's just part of the journey, especially again, in a competitive and desirable market like Greater Boston. I think I've given this example in other videos, but when I was buying my very first home, my very first property really ever, right? And this was in 2016. The market was pretty nuts back then. Not maybe a little bit less crazy than today, but still very competitive. I ended up submitting between 20 to 30 offers, right? So I always tell the story to every buyer I work with, and I'm telling this to you guys. Make sure you're prepared for that journey, right? It's gonna take some time. You're gonna have to look at a lot of homes. You're gonna have to fall in love with a lot of homes. But if you keep at it and you keep submitting offers, eventually one of them will stick because you only need one. Number two tip I have for you guys, and this is actually a little bit more actionable, is take advantage of seller or seller's agent flexibility. And here's what I mean. So a lot of these homes that are listed today, most of them I will say have an offer deadline, right? So what that means is, let's say a home is listed on Tuesday or Wednesday, they'll do open houses, that Thursday, Friday, the weekend, whatever. And then typically the listing agent or seller's agent will ask for all offers to be submitted the following Monday or the following Tuesday, right? And when that happens, it's tough, right? Because basically everyone's submitting their offers, and then the seller literally gets to sit down and is gonna choose between 20 offers, right? And it's tough to stand out as a buyer, right? Because the seller's literally looking at 20 other offers or whatever it is, and you've really gotta stand out to really win that particular property. Now, sometimes though, listing agents won't do an offer deadline. Sometimes what they'll do is what's called a rolling basis, right? And what that means is they will essentially just take offers as they come in. And that is a major, major opportunity for you as a buyer, right? Because if you see a situation like that, where there's no offer deadline, but the listing stage just says, hey, I'll just present the offers as they come, that means you have the chance to come in super, super strong if you act quick and try to squeeze the seller, as I say, right? You're squeezing the seller and saying, hey, I'm giving you an offer right now. It's good until maybe tonight or tomorrow morning. Otherwise, I'm out, right? And you can really, and you know, it doesn't always work. But I will say the vast majority of buyers that I've gone under contract in 2021 have all come from scenarios where it was a flexible rolling timeline basis for offers, right? It wasn't where we, you know, I had a couple of people win some bidding wars, but a lot of the buyers I had came in, found a listing where they were doing a rolling basis, loved the property, we squeezed them super quick, and we're able to pull the deal together. Now, tip number 3 I have for you guys, and this is gonna be more specific for you guys that are looking to buy luxury single families or luxury condos, is see if you can try to find a pre-construction listing to buy it pre-construction. Now, I've done tons of videos about what it's like to work with a builder and buying luxury products, so make sure you check those out. But basically, when, you know, working with builders is never easy, right? There's always delays, there's always lots of things flying around. But the advantage you have is, again, if you can find a builder willing to take an offer before they're done, again, you're avoiding the competition, right? So it's not like they're gonna go to public market, or maybe they are on the market, and a lot of buyers just don't have the vision to be able to go in to a building that's under construction and say, hey, you know what? I like this home, right? So if you are one of those people, whether, you know, that has the vision or are comfortable with it, it can give you a tremendous advantage, right? Because again, you can avoid some of the competition, then you can work directly with the builder and even possibly get some things customized or finished to your liking. So if you're looking for that kind of product class, again, luxury single families, luxury condos, definitely consider this avenue because I do think it's a great opportunity in such a crazy market. And tip number 4 I have for you guys, I'll end kind of again with kind of a tip for your mindset really, is do not get discouraged, right? You guys know if you've seen my other videos, I am such a big believer in just the overall long-term potential of Boston. I mean, I think Boston's gonna be way more expensive in the next 5 to 10 years. It's gonna continue to grow just because, you know, it's such a desirable city, right? I mean, there's just so much here economically, for fun, and like geographically. I think it's just gonna continue to be one of the most prominent cities in the US and even the world. So I really do think if you can buy real estate today here, whether it's a home, single family condo, multifamily, whatever you're looking at, I do think the long-term potential is amazing. So, I know it's a struggle to get offers accepted today, but I do think it's a very, very worthwhile venture. I do think if you're gonna buy something today and you're gonna sit on it for at least a couple of years, you will make good money on it, right? Again, obviously a prediction, and that's kind of how I base my own real estate investing on. But I do think the struggle is certainly worth it. So if you guys are kind of going through that journey right now, make sure you stick it out because I know it's tough, but the reward is certainly there. So hopefully that helps, guys. Obviously, if you have any questions, any thoughts, suggestions, whatever, or if you just like my new studio, I've been upgrading it with some art. As you can see, I love it. Make sure you throw some comments below and I will definitely help you out.